Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Packers going up against the Chargers. So now let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Jim and Phil have the call.
Chargers, Packers, coming up here on EA Sports as we welcome you to Green Bay, Wisconsin for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. Partner, good to be with you today.
Yeah, good to be with you too, Jim Nantz. And I'll tell you, we got two teams that can flat get it done on the field. These are two of the most physical football teams in the NFL. They just try to out-hit their opponents. And I say it all the time. When you out-hit the opponent, you usually win. So we're going to sit back and watch this one.
So that means Micah Hyde will be back for the opening kick. This game has officially begun. Takes it from the 2. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return.
Here comes a Super Bowl MVP quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Well, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, I think it's universally agreed. Everybody thinks he's the best quarterback in the NFL because there is no weakness to his game.
The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start.
The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. First down at the 25. Butler's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now second down.
They'll go ground. And Ingram's the one who made the big stop.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
This is third down.
Rodgers got it in the gun. On the money. Gains 19.
The Packers put themselves in a terrible situation. Third and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Takes it out of the eye. And that picks up 3. As we take a look at the offense, Eddie Lacy is a massive man, very difficult to bring down with just one tackler.
I think every offense needs a running back just like Eddie Lacy to get those tough yards in between the tackles. He gets it done every single week.
The Packers go with 2 tight ends on this play.
2nd down and 7.
Gets it again.
The Chargers defense is so fast and so powerful. That time of the run play, they just overpower the offensive line and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. Third down now. And it's batted down.
The Packers don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And so now they'll call on Mastay to punt the football away.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The son of a high school football coach, number 17, Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers, we know about him throwing the football down the field. He's very good at that, but he does a wonderful job of finding short receivers and putting the football right on the money.
First down at the 20. Gordon's handed the football. Ball is out. And he'll down him at that point. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
The Chargers take it from the 23. Malcolm Boyd has the reception.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw and catch.
First and 10. Rivers finds Gates.
One of the top receiving threats in this game is Keenan Allen.
Jim, he had a terrific rookie year in 2013. When he is healthy, one of the best route runners in the NFL.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Rivers has got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Now first and 10. Gordon's going to take the handoff now.
Gordon is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain. Coming to the line at the 48.
The Chargers line up in the pistol offense. 2nd and 6. Handoff by Rivers. He's tackled right at the 43. As you take a look at the defense, Clay Matthews not only gives this unit a lot of leadership, but big-time pass rushing ability from the linebacker position.
Well, there were some question marks when he was drafted out of USC, but there's no question marks anymore. Clay Matthews, one of the best outside linebackers in the NFL.
The Chargers take it from the 43. Stevie Johnson has the catch. Bradford's there that time for the tackle.
Corner routes are not thrown enough in this league anymore. A lot of teams don't do it because it takes a strong arm quarterback to get it done. That was a terrific throw up the field that time.
Coming to the line at the 17-yard line. Here's the first snap after the big play. Gordon's got on the handle. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Second and 10. Gordon's going to secure the handoff. Burnett's the one who brings him to the ground.
Chargers, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
3rd down following the run. The Chargers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. A little jumpy there by that defensive front. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. First and goal. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score, and that's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on 1st and goal.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. Novak ready for the kickoff. Hyde's going to start his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Chargers have come out and made a statement here early. The defense came up big on the game's first series, and then the offense went right out and got them the lead.
Yeah, defense so many times in football games, especially in the NFL, can set the tone and get the rhythm on their side. That's what they did. Let's see if they can they can continue that dominant play.
The Packers snap it up at the 26. Rodgers connects with Jordy Nelson.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
First down here. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Gets the handle here. And tackled down at the 49-yard line.
When you look at this defense, there is a playmaker in the secondary, and Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle, excellent tackler. Very aggressive. Likes to go up and takes those 5-yard runs and keeps them at 5 yards. That's why he's in the starting lineup.
That's second down coming up. Lacey lines up in the backfield. He'll throw it over the middle. And Williams is there to take him down.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
First down at the 42. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second down. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. And he's taken down.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Third down. The Packers come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. From the gun, Rodgers. And a flag is down. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. Lacey lines up in the backfield. They're going back up top. Good coverage by Weddle that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Rodgers from the shotgun. Intercepted!
Late here in the first quarter, and an interception gives the ball back to the offense.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but they have a chance to change the game for the rest of the 3 quarters if they go out here and score. Put the other team under extreme pressure. That's what you want to do.
The Packers defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people out.
First down at the 32. Rivers is alone in the backfield. Second down and 10. Antonio Gates has the catch. The Packers have a man down, and we'll step aside for a quick break and be back in just a moment. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there. On the way, third down. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. Phillip Rivers from the shotgun. Allen can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Allen is not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
The Chargers are going to punt this one away. Hyde's going to look for space now. That return's good for about 9. The Chargers defense was in the takeaway business the last time on the field with the interception at the end of a long drive.
That's what happens when you're an aggressive defense. You just go out there, you keep playing hard, you go for it, and when you get a chance to make a play, they got that chance, and they took advantage of it.
The Packers have it at the 24. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
We're through one quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled. The Chargers go with the dime formation here on defense.
Got a flag.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there. It's first down as they head to the line. Lacy, a solo back set. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Unbelievable grab. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
Coming to the line at the 44.
First and 10. And now Rodgers will give himself up.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
The Chargers lined up in the nickel. Second down and 7. Rodgers sends it to Lacy.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Now looking at third down. The Packers need to get to the 34 for a first down. Rodgers standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Unable to bring it in. Just into the second quarter, and the pressure now on the defense to get the ball back.
Yes, you'd like for the defense to get off the field, not give up any points. But so far, the offense, man, they have been absolutely awful. They got to get their act together over there on the sideline.
Here's the punt by Mastay. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Chargers offense now ready to get a drive going. Not something we've seen a whole lot of to this point, as the punters are having a very busy afternoon of it here, Phil.
Well, you know, Jim, I came into this game and I just wanted to see a lot of punts because that's exciting football, right? That's what we've seen so far. So let's see if one of these offenses, maybe the one out there right now, can get something going and put some excitement back in the stadium.
The Chargers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 7-0. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Gordon's met at the 30.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Gordon's taking the handoff. Burnett's there to take him down. The Chargers lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant.
Gordon's been unable to shake free at any point.
No, he has not been able to shake free. And listen, sometimes you just can't worry about it. You got to do whatever it takes to win. If you can't run it, then just keep throwing the football.
Two tight ends on the field here. Johnson's handed the football. They come to the line, and it's first down. The Chargers come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Second down following that incompletion. Gordon's going to take the handoff now. And that gains a few. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The Packers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Rivers out of the gun. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
And it'll be Cypress back to punt. Hyde's going to take this one from the 12. Atachu's there to make the tackle.
Hyde's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
The Packers hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Packers snap it at the 31. Surveys. But it falls incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football is arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. From the gun, Rodgers looking across the middle, and Cobb can't hold on that time.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
Third down on the way. The Packers have to get to the 41 for a first. Rodgers from the shotgun. It's been quite a start for this defensive unit, Phil, as once again they forced the punt in the second quarter.
Well, good job getting that 3rd down stop, getting off the field, and of course you've had success, so you feel good about that. And now you get to go to the sideline, rest up, and get ready for the next opportunity.
Allen's got it at the 21. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And a run back of about 12. The Chargers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nantz. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy.
The Chargers from the 32. Gordon's got it on the handoff.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Rivers out of the gun. And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. It'll be third down. The Chargers need to get to the 42 for the first down. Rivers will take the snap from the gun. Brings it in along the sideline.
The Chargers on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
First down here after the completion.
Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Packers turn to this offensive unit and trying to find and identify someone who can lead them now to something productive because defense is ruling the game, Phil.
Jim, I don't like their chances on the offensive side. It's been a struggle for both teams, and I think it's going to continue to be that way. The defenses are dominating, and I do not see them letting up.
It's a two tight end formation. The Packers will take the snap from the 30. Stands in the pocket.
Wireless on the receiving end.
That's another reception. Give him 2.
The Packers coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Scanning the field. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
First down, offense readying for the snap. This play set up by the long gainer.
They'll run it here. And gains maybe 4.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second down coming up.
The Chargers will come out in the dime. And Rodgers will hand it off. Gains 5.
When you're going against a really athletic defense, there's nothing like reverses and the counter run game because they see it, they go, and you counter it, and that's why it works to perfection.
It's third down coming up.
And Starks is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Throws the pass. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
The Packers know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
And the kick is good for 3. We're midway through the second quarter, and they've got a field goal on the board, Phil.
I'll tell you what that field goal did for them, Jim. Now I think they're going to have a chance to just get this thing rolling. The confidence, the energy, it's on their side. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen taking the field again. He's been less a part of their attack than is the norm for him. It hasn't cost them, though, as they've managed to grab the lead here in the first half.
Anytime you have a star wide receiver and he is not playing well, even though your team is winning, he feels like he's losing. So get him involved in the game. Give him some easy catches so he can pick his confidence up and he can be a part. And, man, you can go on and find a way to get this done.
Gordon's lined up as the single back. Gordon's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Gordon's going to secure the handoff. Gordon's tackled down at the 32.
Gordon is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Handoff made. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down here after the run. To the ground. Woodhead's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Woodhead's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Now as we come back to the field, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun.
Easy catch there. No one near him. That's his third catch of the day.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. From the gun. Rivers finds Allen.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Rivers' his completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 30. Great pass, great catch, great control.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. First down and 10. Complete to Jones. The Chargers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. Breaking huddle at the 8-yard line. False start, and that sets the offense back 5 yards.
Yeah, listen, false start, and it can be the littlest thing. A little flinch, and it doesn't look like much, but everybody in the stadium can see it, and so can the official.
With the penalty, it's now 2nd down and 11.
Rivers is back in shotgun formation.
Scans the field,
and it's knocked down.
The defense will take the penalty.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
The Packers lined up in the nickel. Rivers out of the gun. Looking at every option. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The long drive continues. The Chargers take it from the 23. Surveys to the sideline and complete.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
36-yard field goal attempt coming up.
The kick is good.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Novak ready for the kickoff.
Runs up to grab it at the 4. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Packers step back onto the field on offense. Their last possession resulted in a field goal.
Well, I know this. It was good defense on the other side. That's what made them kick that field goal. So the defense is feeling good about the fact that they stopped that momentum by the offense and made them kick that field goal.
Lacey, a solo back set. The Packers have it at the 29. Still not taken down. Gains 13. The Packers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Chargers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Adams got it. First down.
The Packers will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Set up now at the 46. First down at the 46. Set up screen to Lacey. They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. This will probably be the last play of the first half. 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers trail at home at halftime. The Chargers have come in and look good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. 3rd down from inside the 10, and he'll end up at the 5-yard line before being tackled. 1st and 10, the quick pass, it's complete, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 22. Packers wind up throwing a pick on the drive. They take it at the 33-yard line. Green's got the catch along the sidelines, and he'll end up picking up 13 yards on the play. Chargers would later throw a pick on the drive. So that'll do it for us. We'll send you back down to the field where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. Crosby ready now for the second half kickoff. The second half is officially underway. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
The third quarter begins with this play. Boyd's all over the ball carrier. The Chargers lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Gordon's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
The Chargers have it at the 29. That's a gain of only a yard. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Gordon is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
This is third down. Rivers out of the gun. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Coming to the line at the 45.
First down following the long play. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Clinton Dix in on the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4 following the run. The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun. And that'll probably go as a drop.
Gordon is unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
Third down now. The Chargers need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. Rivers is going to take it from the gun. They're set to punt it away now. And it's a fake. They're running a fake. Johnson's marked down at the 41.
Anytime you decide to run the football in a punting situation, you're trying to fake the defense out. Man, you got to fool them completely. Why? Because your best runner on the football team is not the guy that's going to be running it in a situation like this. It looked good for a second, but not able to get the first down.
Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
And on the catch, it's Randall Cobb. Third catch today so far.
The Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
First and 10. That ball is rifled to Randall Cobb, who makes the catch.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Has it. Touchdown. They had to come out and erase any deficit as quickly as they could, Phil. And that touchdown here in the third has certainly done that.
They did it. They erased that deficit. They tied this game up. And what they have done, they put all the pressure on the other team's offense now.
The Packers will tie it up with this extra point. And the extra point is good. Rodgers certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. The Chargers ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Chargers counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Rivers has tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. The Chargers from the 27. Handoff. Parries all over that offense and brings him down. The Chargers continue to battle, but they haven't been able to figure out how to run the football. Gordon struggled from the very start.
Jimmy has. It's just not been a good day running the football, but I'll say it again. I say it many times. You got to be patient. It's hard for guys like me or fans to understand that, so the offensive coordinator's got to stay with the game plan.
The Chargers have it at the 24. Gordon's tackled down after a gain of 5. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Third down. They'll go shotgun here. Johnson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The Chargers put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day. First down at the 48. Floyd's got it, and a first. That's reception number 4 for him.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Gordon's taking the handoff. Ryan's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Coming to the line at the 24.
Second down and 13. Oliver has the catch.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense, to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
The Chargers from the 22. Had it, but dropped it.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
He'll try this one from 39. The kick is good.
Halfway through the third quarter, and now they own the lead thanks to the successful kick.
Yeah, Jim, when you get the lead somewhere in middle third quarter, that's when you start thinking about managing the game. How can we get to the end and still have the lead?
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Steps up and fields it at the 2. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Packers defense has stepped up big time here today, Phil. You know, when we met with the teams yesterday, we kind of walked away thinking this might be an offensive shootout, but that's certainly not been the case at all.
No, it hadn't been the case, and you know what that tells us? Even the coaches don't know what's going to go on sometimes on game day. You can practice all week, and you think the game's going to be slanted on one side, and it turns out to be the opposite, but this has been good. Defenses have been dominant and fun to watch.
First down at the 23. And Cobb can't hold on that time. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good, and it's been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
The Chargers with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 10. Adams got the catch and the first.
The Packers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Takes it on the draw. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead. Try to win the football game by throwing it down the field.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Will go ground. And Ingram's the one who made the big stop.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's 3rd and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
On the way, 3rd down. Rodgers will have it in the pistol.
319!
Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. That's reception number 2 for him.
The Packers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Coming to the line right at the 50.
Now 1st and 10. Here's the handoff for about 4.
Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Inside the 50.
Rodgers all by himself in the backfield for this snap. 2nd down and 6. Has space. And now Rodgers will give himself up.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit. The Packers just picked up a big 1st down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every 1st down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Gains 17.
Starks is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players. Your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back, they need to make a big play here.
Aaron Rodgers to Randall Cobb, and that's an incompletion.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Packers come to the line with a bunch set. 2nd and 10. Toss play to Lacy.
The Packers know one of the worst things you could do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it that time on 2nd down, and now they have 3rd and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on 3rd and long.
Loss of 4 on the play. That is play number 10 on this drive. Rodgers by himself in the backfield. Rodgers got it in the gun. He's wide open for the grab.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing it in there.
Here comes a field goal try to tie the game. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
We're moving to the 4th, and this game is still up for grabs. Which offense will break through the smothering defense we've seen so far? We're back after this.
The fourth quarter just about to get underway. How do you see this game unfolding, Phil?
You know, listen, these defenses have been so aggressive, and they're just overplaying everything. I think you need to do something like a reverse or catch them off guard, a counter play to take advantage of the fact that these defenses are just over-pursuing.
The Packers now getting ready to kick it away. Davis got it. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Chargers' defense has been terrific. These coordinators on defense on both sides have to be thrilled because they have ruled this game.
Oh, boy, defenses, man, when they rule games, you know, they love it. They talk the talk. You know, they're over on the sideline yelling at the offense, come on and do something because we're doing such a great job. But I like these defensive struggles, Jim.
The Chargers will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the fourth quarter. The score's 13-13. They bring in the extra tight end. Final quarter underway now with this snap. Burnett's in on the tackle.
You got to be able to fight adversity in the NFL or in any sports, but the fumble, not even thought about by this running back anymore. He is just out there getting it done.
Second down following the run. Gordon's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Launches it down the field. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
They face third down after the incomplete pass. The Packers lined up in the nickel. The give. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Gordon is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Packers come out in a dime package. Johnson can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Johnson's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Second down coming up. Runs in the pocket.
Rivers connects with Antonio Gates.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down here.
Phillip Rivers from the shotgun.
It's Johnson. That's his third catch of the day.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. With zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Rivers, his completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The football sits at the 34.
Rivers out of the gun. Going deep. It's intercepted.
What a huge swing that interception could be with this game tied in the fourth quarter, Phil.
Absolutely, Jim. Mistakes in the second half, they can always hurt you. But when you get in the fourth quarter and you throw an interception, usually you're going to lose that game.
The Packers offense ready to continue its recent run here as they've scored the last 2 times they've had it, Phil.
Well, let's look at it from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, what's coming next? Because everything the offense has tried so far has worked.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense.
Rodgers will have it in the pistol.
Brandon Flowers picks off that pass. Chargers in the end zone.
Well, you're behind in the game. You're figuring how are we going to get this done to get ahead. And look what happens. Your defense gets the turnover, takes it back for a touchdown. My gosh, that will, if that doesn't spur the team on to the victory, I don't know what can.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. An extra point is good. Novak ready for the kickoff. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. First down at the 29. He'll throw it over the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's his 5th catch of the day.
The Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. The defender able to knock it away.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Starks, the receiver, sent out wide to the left. The Packers will take the snap from the 40. Starks has the catch. And Starks is tackled down at the 38.
The Packers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Coming to the line at the 38.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
From the gun, Rodgers. Eddie Lacy makes the catch.
Robinson's going to make the tackle.
The Packers have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short, boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line.
The Packers line up, split backfield. Second and 2.
Gonna go draw. And a gain of 4.
The Packers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Rodgers ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Rodgers from the shotgun.
This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. Second down after the incompletion. Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catch made. And Manti Te'o makes a statement with that tackle.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Now looking at third down. The Packers will line up in a full house set. Incomplete as he was looking short.
The Packers go with the pass that time on third and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a fourth down situation.
The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. The give out of the eye. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing. But you pick up a first down, oh my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
breaking huddle at the 10. First and goal from the 10. It's touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Adams, his second touchdown of the game. Phil, we've seen our share of blowouts this season. Isn't it nice to have a game that's as compelling as this one that's headed down to the finish?
Oh, it's awesome, man. And there's nothing like close games in the NFL because so much is riding on it. Every game is important for your future. Can you make the playoffs? We got everything riding here in this last quarter. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Inside of the uprights. Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 20-20. The Chargers ready to return the kick. And Davis has got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Chargers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Chargers have it at the 29. Gordon's met after a gain of 8.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Chargers come out with a split backfield. Looks like a penalty on the defense. First down coming up. Rivers is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Catch made near the sideline. Floyd tackled down. That's 5 receptions on the day.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play, you've got to run things like this. The out route, nice route by the wide receiver, and a good throw by the quarterback.
Stepping up to the line at the 5.
Now the offense is down here in the red zone or the green zone if you like to think of money, and it's a tie game. A lot of things you can do. They love to throw it in the end zone, but maybe they'll cross them up with a run. We'll find out. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Second and goal from the 4. They'll go ground. And he's in for the touchdown.
Not everybody's able to run the football in near the goal line for scores anymore in the offense. It's just too hard. But this offense, tough. The offensive line, give them credit. They gave the running back enough room, and he got in there for the score.
The Chargers line up now for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Chargers were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. Novak ready for the kickoff. Hyde's got a chance for a return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Packers will try to answer right back here with another touchdown. Both offenses dominating the game right now. It's been a while since we've had a drive that hasn't ended in a touchdown, Phil.
You're right, Jim. The offenses are dominating, and you look at the defensive players, they are truly on their heels. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know what to do.
The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Rodgers over to Nelson.
And it's Eric Weddle who makes the tackle.
The Packers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The ball is spotted right at the 46.
First down here after the completion.
From the gun, Rodgers. Into the open. Gains 14. Coming to the line at the 32.
First and 10. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
In a close game where two iconic quarterbacks are playing tremendous football, you have to think we're headed to a fun finish.
Well, what we're watching is two great throwers of the football, and they are on rhythm, and they are on target today, so it's awesome to watch. And usually in close games like this, Jim, when it comes down to the end, somebody makes that mistake to lose the football game.
Rivers out of the gun. Johnson can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop the pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
The Packers go with the dime formation here on defense. They try to convince them otherwise, but that's a false start on the offense. And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15.
Johnson's there.
A foot race to the end zone. The 40.
Clinton Dix there to make the stop.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
At the 31. Here we go.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Rivers will take the snap from the gun.
Rivers finds Gates. And Gates is tackled right at the 20.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Rivers' his completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Hines there to make the tackle.
Two minutes remaining in the game. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. Stepping up to the line at the 10-yard line.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Gordon's tackled down after a gain of 2.
And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout.
Second and goal from the 8. After a short delay, now they'll run it. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Third and goal from the 8. Woodhead's handed the football.
Clay Matthews makes the tackle.
They immediately call for a timeout. After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume.
Should be what we call a gimme.
And converts on the 3. And that field goal pretty much locks it up. We don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime comebacks on this situation.
No, I don't expect that. Now it's time to just start thinking and having good thoughts in your mind. Don't do anything stupid. Enjoy the fact that you played well all day long, and victory is in grasp.
Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
First down, pressure on every snap now. Rodgers will have it in the pistol. First down at the 30. Melvin Ingram gets to the quarterback. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode. You have no timeouts left. You need to get this play clock stopped.
Scanning the field.
Rodgers off the mark that time.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Trailing every third down, so big at this point. Starks is in the backfield. The Packers take it from the 23. That's a ball that should have been caught.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. Rodgers from the shotgun. Scans the field. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Two hands on the football and has the catch. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Jim, good job by the offense here. You don't have any timeouts left, so you must get that football snap, see how many plays you can get in before the game is over.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Going to the hurry-up, under a minute to go here. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Third down coming up, needing a first at this point. The Chargers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Looks like a false start on the offense. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Should be an easy one here. The kick is good. They'll take the 3, but they know there's not much time left. They're going to have to use some desperate measures here, like an onside kick, to really pull this one off, Phil.
Yes, they are, Jim. And look, it's just bad coaching. I don't know why you kicked the field goal. Go for it. Try to get the 7 points and just change the scenarios that we see here right now.
The Packers need a score, so they're going to be going with an onside kick. Got a flag. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. When you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
That onside kick attempt did not travel 10 yards, which is an automatic penalty. The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Takes a knee.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.